Hello everyone, welcome back to WoW Classic TBC and our Human Mage playthrough. We are back in Theramore today after a successful Cathedral run in which we did not get any loot. And we're going to turn in the deserters.
Well met.
I will send Lieutenant Caldwell to deal with the deserters at Lost Point. In addition, I will instruct him to find Wreath. The marsh is not so big and trackless that he should be unable to find him. And a grim connection he has here for us. I've spoken with Inspector Tarim regarding the evidence you gathered from the ruins of the Shady Rest Inn. He seems certain that the hoofprints and the shield you found there point to the Grim Totem clan of Tauren. With reports of Grim Totem activity on the rise in the marsh, this has to be more than a mere coincidence. I'm sending you to speak with Captain Daryl, who is something of an expert on the Grim Totems. Follow the road north out of town to North Point Tower. It's the second outpost on the road.
Be careful.
Okay, I wanted to focus on getting our forked Murloc tongues and fighting our way north to get the rest of the Myrefin heads. But I guess we can do that, and then Grim Connections is going to be back over this way. So yeah, the plan still stands. That is what we're going to do. And so over my lunch break, I dove a little bit deeper into the WoW article, the official announcement of the pre-patch being on the 30th. No new real information there. They just kind of have outlined when the pre-patch starts, when the Zombie Plague event starts, when the Scourge Invasion event starts, as well as Brewfest and when the raids go up. So basically, the pre-patch and Fresh Start happens on the 30th, but on September 6th, that's when the Zombie Plague event will start. I guess that's where there's like boxes of grain in the capital cities, like boxes of infected grain. A mysterious affliction begins to make its way through the capital cities. Players must be vigilant to avoid falling victim to its deadly effects. And then on the 13th, the Scourge Invasion event happens. Several locations throughout Azeroth, players must coordinate. Let me check my map here. Players must coordinate a defensive stand against the attacking Necropolis and defeat Scourge forces to gain powerful rewards. So that's going to be when on the 6th, we'll jump in if there are quests on the 6th, but definitely on the 13th, we're going to jump in with the Warrior. And we're going to do the Scourge Invasion event stuff and see what kind of gear we can get. We need to get him geared out so that he can be DPS spec. When we take him into Northrend, he's going to be... I think we're going to go Fury with... I like the idea of Titan's Grip, being able to wield the big two-handed weapons to dual wield them. That seems really fitting to be a warrior. I don't really like the idea of dual-wielding normal-sized weapons on a warrior because it just is something that a rogue could do better in my mind, like lore-wise or just like aesthetically. I never really liked the warrior with two one-handers, but having two two-handers, that could be quite fun and exciting for our giant Tauren warrior. Seems to suit him. And yeah, we'll want to get gear for that, so... Either the 6th or the 13th, we'll be jumping back in on the Warrior to do some stuff. See how that goes. Brewfest starts on the 20th of September. And then, of course, on the 26th is when Wrath launches. It goes live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But, you know, are the servers going to actually be up at that time? Who can really say? Who can really say? I can't remember how TBC launch went. I'm pretty sure the servers were up when they were supposed to be. I don't recall how stable they were. Which must mean that they were probably pretty stable, if I don't have any bad memories. And then looking at the raids, Arena Season 5 begins on the 4th and 5th, and then on the 6th we get Nox Ramus, the Eye of Eternity, and the Obsidian Sanctum. So yeah, all the raids, all the initial Phase 1 raids going up on October 6th. Which, I mean, that gives you what, 12 days? Is that really soon for the raids to go live? I feel like that's like pretty accelerated timetable, but then again, it's been a long time since I've raided in any expansion. And so I'm not really familiar with the timetables about, you know, when the raids come out respective to when the expansion is launched. 12 days feels like really quick though. So yeah, I mean, you're definitely, I think you're definitely going to be able to level up in a couple, probably in a week, couple weeks maybe. We're just talking about level 70 to 80, so. And I don't feel like it's as long of a leveling journey as, you know, level 60 to 70 was in TBC. I could be wrong about that. So I guess 12 days. I mean, but yeah, 12 days the raids open up. Are you gonna be leveled and geared enough? Are the raids gonna be difficult enough these days for gearing to really matter, or are people just gonna go in their quest screens? Because back when I raided Wrath, when it was originally out, you know, you wanted to have some heroic dungeon gear equipped to get into a raid. And I don't know if that's going to be the same or not, and I don't know if it was the same, would 12 days be enough for a person to get to max level and get into dungeons and start doing heroics and get geared up? I don't know, maybe. If I thought hard enough, I could probably recall, you know, what my leveling journey was like in Wrath, but it was quite some time ago, so the details are all a little fuzzy. I guess if I really want some of these turtles, I'm going to have to swim out here and actually try to get them, huh? I did train level 42. We got a new rank of Cone of Cold, and I believe also a new rank of Arcane Intellect. Hi there. Oh, we also learned new ranks of Conjure Water and Conjure Food. These guys really don't want to drop their heads. It's a little strange. They all seem to have heads. But I guess appearances can be deceiving. Maybe we can get this guy by himself. Maybe not if we freeze him there. Freezing him there might be a really bad idea, actually. Yeah, it was a It was a bad idea. I want Cold Snap here. I want to freeze this guy. I don't want to be getting beat in the face. And I barely ever use Cold Snap while leveling, so it seems like an okay time. Could have done Icy Veins. That would have stopped the knockback to casting, which would have been nice. But he still would have been beating us in the face, so... Let's go ahead and use that Scroll of Spirit we just picked up now. Hey, there's a head. This looks like it's gonna pull, you know, a ton of guys, and I don't really want that. That totally whiffed. Well, that seems like that's all the easy ones we've just picked off. How are we going to deal with these bigger groups? Or are we just going to have to avoid the bigger groups entirely in lieu of something a little bit easier? Well, we could probably get this guy independent of these other three. Frostbite procs here coming in pretty clutch. Let's go over here. We'll do the old sheeparoo. And yeah, that's about it for easy pulls. Maybe this guy is pathing out far enough to grab on his own too? Let's find out. Of course, we're freezing them in place right away, which in this case is bad. It just kind of increases the chance of them pulling the others. Okay, let's do this. Let's come hide up here on the hill. I'm really surprised this other Coast Runner didn't pull. I was saving sheep for him, and he never pulled, so... Which is good, because now we can probably get him on his own, and if we have to, we'll sheep the other guy here. Oh, there's a runner that's kind of like crazily lapping the island. Maybe we ought to try to stop this guy before he runs, like, right behind us. Here he comes. Yeah, let's get him now. And we'll get some mana back here. We'll sit in the middle of the island because, you know, that seems like the safest place to be, is just sitting in the middle of the island. Yeah, let's do that and see if that doesn't come back to bite us. Oh, that's nice. Well, we need one more head. Let's come down here. Oh, I see this guy pathing around. Is he going to path far enough for us to pluck him? There he comes. Yeah, no, not quite. Getting pretty low on mana here. Is this guy gonna pull? Maybe. I do want to drink a little bit. Even if he does pull, we're gonna need some mana. So let's hang out for a second and just watch. Looks like he's not interested. Of course, we couldn't just loot our last head there. Yeah, that's actually shocking that he did not pull. I don't know how we managed that. That was just blind luck, I think. Well, that did not work out. He resisted my last-ditch effort to kill him with the last bit of the mana we had. We don't have any other mana potions or really anything going on that can step in here and help us out. I was trying to wait for Evocate to come back up, but it's loath to do so. There's a potion. And now the respawn rate's really cranking out, isn't it? Now we're going to eat and drink, and we're going to hope that our little area can remain safe enough to actually allow us to do that. Yeah, they are really holding on to their last head, aren't they? It's become quite stingy here. Yeah, Cone of Cold does not like to be aimed when you're on any kind of angle. It just doesn't happen. We shoot it straight ahead of us so it goes through the wall instead of like up at the enemy or down at the enemy. So yeah, don't use Cone of Cold on an incline of any kind. Not if you're actually expecting it to hit. Well, everybody is coming back to life here. Keep looking up at my quest tracking because I'm like convinced that I got this head already and don't realize it, but no, every time I look up we still haven't gotten it. Maybe we'll take a little break from fighting Murlocs and we'll fight some turtles for a second. We need items from them as well. Maybe they'll be kinder to us than the Murlocs. We're shooting through the hillside. It's totally fine. It's not line of sight at all. Well, yeah, everything's back up. We can tag this guy if we... No, we can't. We had a small window of opportunity to tag that guy. Maybe we'll get another one. That's about as far away as he's gonna get. And we still didn't get him on his own. There we go. Jeez. That took quite some time, didn't it? Alright, now we need to find some turtles. Did we have a quest that had to do with Defias people? Thought I remembered picking up a quest about the Defias, like on a shipwrecked on an island. And I don't remember anything else about it. But we definitely have a Defias rummager here. Alright, that's 8 out of 8. Let's have a look here. Let's, what is this? Oh, okay, the Defias Orders. Yes, we do have a quest. I just couldn't see it because of all the cluttered up quest objectives. And I had obviously forgotten the specifics of it. First thing we're going to do is loot this chest here. Seems a little suspect. I don't know why they would leave it out here, but here it is anyway. Defias Conjurer. What are they going to conjure? Fire? Okay, we can do that. Garn Mathers. Okay, this must be their leader. It's got some kind of like enchanted blade. It almost looks like a darksaber. Interesting. Defias orders. Oh, hi. Yeah, just pretend like you... Oh, crap. I was gonna say pretend like you don't see us, but... that time has come and gone. Defias orders. Did we actually loot the item? I need to remind you of the importance of your mission. Protect your precious cargo at any cost. As I have promised, success and discretion will be richly rewarded. Keep the tongue wagging of your associates to a minimum. Heed the crew and all will be well. I shall await word of your success. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get back inland here. We'll go give the Murloc Blade to Jarl.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
And I think that's it for Jarl. What else? We can run over here and turn in the Grim Connection. And then we need to turn in the Murloc heads to our Ogre buddy. Captain Vimes thinks the Grim Totems are behind the destruction of the Shady Rest Inn. They wouldn't have been first on my list of suspects, but if Captain Vimes sent you here to follow up on a lead, he must have his reasons. Regardless, the Grim Totems have been a thorn in our side for some time, and we're always glad to have the extra help. Confirming the suspicion, the Grim Totems may be the most warlike of all the Tauren clans, but they're by no means unorganized. If they're the ones who put the torch to the Shady Rest Inn, they'll have had orders from one of their clan elders. There's a large Grim Totem settlement called Blackhoof Village to the northwest. They've been using it as a base to attack the tower, but I'll bet that you'll find the orders you're looking for there. Check the village's elders for traces of the orders you seek. This is the same quest that we did on the Horde side, but given to us by a different NPC. If the equipment you found on the ruins of the inn belonged to the Grim Totem attack party, it's likely to be more just like it within their camp to the northwest. We haven't been able to gather much information about the Blackhoof Village, but judging from the size of the raiding parties, there's a substantial force based there. Do whatever you have to capture some of their equipment so that we can compare it with your findings from the inn. Do we want to go do this now? Yeah, I guess we should go do this now before we run all the way down to the south to turn in Hungary. Would be a little bit of back and forth that we can just avoid. Well, we've got bodies. We're looking for elders, specifically. And then I guess we're also looking for armaments, which we're apparently going to pick up off the ground. Alright, the armament racks look like this, some spears on it. If they're not an elder, I don't really need to fight them unless they're guarding a weapons rack. You're an elder, but you're about to cross paths with another guy. We're going to hold off a second. We'll pull you, and then we'll get the weapons rack. There's a seer in here, but seers are not... Oh, this is a shapeshifter, which are not elders, even though they look kind of similar. Both the elders and the shapeshifters are wearing green. Okay, nice knockback. Gonna pull him out of the road here so he doesn't aggro his fellow elder. So Grim Totem notes. We have Grim Totem notes. How many notes do we need to make the thing? Combine 4. Okay. Lots of big crits. We need 7 of these armament racks, I realize. We're going to have to probably look a little bit more deeply into the village here. I see the prisoners. Do I see a weapon rack? Yes. You guys are spirit shifters, not elders. Elders are in the tents. Probably gonna have to take you out first, I reckon. Nice resist. Nice resist. There is a weapon rack back here. I believe that's 4, let's see, yep. I have sent you a force of considerable size, Elder, but you must take care in your activities. Your first priority will be to halt the advance of the Alliance curs into our lands. Some of the more adventurous humans have already started the construction of a large building on the borders with the Barons. See to it that they know their kind are not welcome beyond the borders of their wretched Theramore. Lastly, a word of caution to you, Elder. Do not make your plans known to the ogres of Brackenwall. Those brutes are incapable of even the slightest hint of discretion. Agashem. Whatever typeface they use for those little notes, that's like the most difficult thing for me to read on a screen that I've ever seen. So we don't need any more elders. We're good there. We do need more weapon racks. 2 more to be exact. 1 after this. It's funny that we're just leaving all these guys locked up. Like, yeah, sorry dude, we're not on that quest anymore. If we kill this one, we can go for the weapon rack here. And now we can get out. Were you able to find any trace of orders? Oh, we found orders. Captain Darrell glances at the battle plan. I'd say it doesn't get any clearer than this. They've taken it upon themselves to fight back against human settlements in the area, and I have little doubt Theramore is next on their list. Now, it didn't say that. The note literally said, tell them to stay in Theramore. It didn't say they were going to attack Theramore next. This guy is extrapolating way beyond the contents of that note. Did you get the weapons? Yes. Captain Darrell inspects the armaments you've brought from Blackhoof Village. There's no doubt about it. These match the description exactly, but there's just one problem. These have never been used in battle. Blackhoof Village must not be the only Grim Totem post in the marsh. Yeah, we know that already. Stamina Spirit, don't really need it. Let's take the dagger to sell it. Tabitha's assistance. I can't spare any men to help search for a second Grim Totem outpost, but I think I know of someone who might be able to help you. Deep in the quagmire to the south, there is a small farmstead owned by Tabitha. We already know Tabitha. The urge to murder this blood elf is real, but I'm not going to do it. I know that's a Horde quest NPC, so... Okay, so... I want to go over here and do this, and then we'll head down to Tabitha. Although we could teleport back, turn this in, fly, and then run to Tabitha. So many things. We could do a lot of different stuff. Let's just get going. Don't think he's gonna have a follow-up for us. Intellect and Spirit Boots. Okay, we'll sell them. And yeah, he has nothing else for us. So, over to Tabith as we go. I'm gonna try to cut across the marsh here and see if that doesn't get us killed.
Well met.
So you want me to scry Grim Totems, huh? And what will you say when I tell you there's no need? There's no scrying necessary to see the trouble my new neighbors are creating. And if this is the band that burnt down the Shady Rest Inn, as you claim, there's no reason to tolerate their presence any longer. Take this torch and raze their camp to the ground. She's vicious. I like her. You'll find Dire Horn just to the north of my farm. You can't miss it really, as the Grim Totems have done a splendid job of announcing their presence with those totems they favor.
Farewell.
Alright, yeah, we already knew about this stuff. You know what I mean? We did some quest over here already. 17 different people sent us to Tabitha for 17 different things, and therefore we already were familiar with this area. We could have saved that guy a lot of trouble by saying, hey, yeah, we know where they're at. This is where they are. Already encountered them once. We could fight our way in to be safe, but maybe we'll just kind of do this, and maybe we'll end up leashing some of these guys. And we could fight this one. There we go, that worked out. Nope, nope, nope! Well, had I targeted the right guy, it would have worked out splendidly. I'm gonna do Icy Veins here so we can cast without him knocking back our cast. There we go. Hi. At least we'll get some more use out of Icy Veins. Now we will sit and drink for a minute. I wonder if we can light this on fire with them inside of it. Seems pretty brutal, but I think that we can. We definitely can. We're gonna burn the tent with the apothecary in it. That's actually hilarious. See ya. I always love seeing their pet tarantula who hangs out in their base and doesn't seem to have an issue with them. They don't seem to have an issue with him. He just hangs out. Everyone's cool except for us. I might have to kill him, actually. Maybe we can sneak in here. There we go. I'm wondering, did any other zones get an overhaul the way that Dustwallow Marsh did in the Burning Crusade? Because honestly, the ones that they overhauled like this, they seem to be like the best zones for the leveling. Just because you have so much stuff to do and it's so logically located that I'm wondering if they did a rehash on any other zones that maybe we can visit. Thinking about places like the Badlands or Searing Gorge, anything substantially changed from vanilla when we were there last to TBC.
Light be with you.
I hope the Grim Totems got the message. Any attempt to return will be met by far worse than a mere torch. My apprentices and I will see to that. Although these Grim Totems were simply a nuisance to me, Captain Vimes will want to know of your deeds. Yes, he will. It's too late to save Jim Hyle's family, but perhaps the Grim Totem will think twice before attacking anyone connected to Theramore.
Be careful.
Maybe. I somehow doubt it. Okay, so, what do we want to do here? We don't really need to go do this breadcrumb yet. So what we can do is we can just... Yeah, let's teleport back to Theramore. And we'll turn this stuff in. See where that leaves us. The captain listens to your report intently. We have avenged James and his family, but not even that can restore what was destroyed. Peace at last. I wish we had a way of letting James Hyle's wife and son know that we have brought their murderers to justice. Captain Vimes produces a small wreath decorated with flowers. There are some who say that their spirits will know even if we cannot reach them. It's not much, but I'd like you to lay this wreath at the Hyle family monument. It's one of the larger stones in the graveyard just north of Theramore's gates.
Light bless you.
There's never any happy endings, really. Not in World of Warcraft, unfortunately. Rarely ever do we reunite family members who are still alive. And that said, I'd like to see more actual reunions. And less of just killing off every single person ever mentioned in any quest ever.
Hello.
Did you get the forked tongues? I did. And bugs. Another component in my new recipe is shelled leg of a giant crab.
See you later.
Okay. Sure. Alright, now let's go out to the watchtower here. And we also have to go to the grave. Let's go to the grave first. James? No, you're not James, but I know who you are. You're the one who tracked down the brutes who did this to us. I tried so hard to tell Jim, to tell anyone who was behind this, but I couldn't find a way. Well, you can easily talk to us now. Thank you for helping us and for helping Jim. If you see him, tell him little Jimmy and I love him and that we're waiting for him. Mommy, will we see Daddy again? I don't know when we'll see Daddy again, Jimmy, but I know he loves you and he misses you very much. You'll see him again in the Shadowlands. Maybe. If you get sorted to the same place by the sorting hat. Otherwise, I don't know. That's it, right? Oh no, okay, we can turn that back into him. Let's go to the tower first. Captain Weemore accepts the orders from you and reads them over. What in the world could precious cargo refer to? The Defias have done some small-time smuggling back in the lands of Stormwind, but this seems out of their league. The language of these orders suggests a wealthy or noble patron. From the wording of the orders you recovered, it looks like the first priority of the Defias will be to locate and secure whatever cargo they possessed. SI-7 had a salvage diver named Ren McGill working out of Theramore at some time. When he heard about the shipwreck, Ren went north to dive near the islands the Defias now occupy. If we're able to beat the Defias to this cargo, we'll need his help. Look for him in the waters northeast of a small island just north of the island you visited earlier. Oh god. Yeah, okay, I'll just look at the map and trust in Questie, okay? Yeah, there we go. North of the island you looked at earlier. Like, I would not have remembered what island I had been at earlier, so that would have been kind of a little bit of a nightmare. Do we want to do that now? I think, yeah, you know what, let's get back to town. I have to buy more portal runes. I'm gonna turn this in here, and then I think I'm gonna need to take a little bit of a break before we do too much more. I was hoping to hit level 43, but it might not happen today. No big rush, I guess. We now know that we have 2 more weeks until pre-patch, so... And I don't know if that's enough time to get this character to 70, but I am sure as hell gonna try. I am going to try. Captain Vime smiles slightly as you relate the events you witnessed at the High All family grave. It's good to know that they understand. You didn't tell them about James, did you? I'll deliver his wife's message to him, but I doubt he'll understand. Yeah, that's Smiling Jim, the NPC who's like a little bit loopy, sitting over by the inn, right? A 12 stam, 8 int. 8 int, 14 spirit. See, I don't know if I want stam over spirit, or if I want spirit over stam. I guess that is something that I don't really know about the mage. I'm gonna take those for now. Part of me says I probably want stamina, but then I'm thinking, well, I'm trying to never get hit. So maybe I don't want stamina, because I don't want to be getting hit, period, right? But yeah, anyway, let's hearth over to the inn. Let's use our hearthstone, because we never use it. And I am going to take a little bit of a break, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of your continued support on this series. I'm still having a great time on the mage, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime soon. Bye now.